The League of Legends World Championship Final is set. One team rising back to the top after a few-year hiatus from the championship round. And then we get the next contender trying to challenge the throne. Also, we got a little bit of roster rumors to dive into. And a little bit of the patch notes have been revealed, so we'll dive into that whenever we get into it. So buckle up because it is the next episode of the Super Mega Death Podcast.
Gotta die sometime.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Super Mega Death Podcast. We are at episode number 5. With all the craziness that's happening in the world, we're going to give you a nice quick recap of what just happened this weekend. What's up, Dan? How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for doing intro because we tried recording it and I was jinxed. I fumble over my words. Like when you think Super Mega Death Podcast, see, now that I'm not thinking about it, I can just say it off the tip of my tongue. But whenever, I'm ready to get in that mode. I'm just Super Mega Podcast.
Hey. You got jinxed.
Well, thanks guys for joining us today. We'll see you next week or probably never because I don't think I want to do this anymore. It was a great weekend, like you said. A bit one-sided on one side, and I guess technically one-sided on the other, but to much of everybody's surprise, especially for our picks. If you follow the League of Legends community and you've been under a rock this weekend, it's okay because we got you covered. Because we had 2 semi-final matchups, one pitting China's #1 JD Gaming versus the resurging
Dun, 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 dun. T1, boys! Let's go! Choo-choo! Dan, do you want to jump on this train right now? Like, let us go. We are conducting the train straight to the top, okay?
Whenever we go over finals predictions, I will answer that question. But until then, we got to talk about some games here. Obviously, you were incredibly excited. And, after that game 1, here I am sitting here going, this is exactly what I've been calling. JDG is going to send home T1. It's going to be probably a 3-0 because they just seem to outplay T1 in every single aspect of the game. And then, game 2 happens and I'm going, okay, it's all right. You got to drop a game. And then they drop another one and I'm just, what the hell's going on here? And then
yes, Dan. That is what you call a gentleman's sweep right there. We gave you the first one and then we took over the rest. Sorry.
Yeah, but after game 4, I'm going, do they still have a chance? No, they're out. Okay. Yeah, my prediction was wrong. I think it was like 80-some% it was like 70-something% of people actually picked T1. And I didn't realize that I actually was the minority, considering JDG coming into the tournament was such a favorite to win it. But yeah, I'll give you props on that one. That was, and especially that game 4. Good God, that's like me and my promos, and the enemy team is T1.
Dude, that is insane. Actually, when game 2 started and Faker hovered on top of Rise, I think both of us here, we were just shitting bricks. We were just like,
Faker's
happening.
Rise.
It's happening. This is it. Like, Rise is coming out. This is the year. We have to win. And guess what? Oh,
yeah.
Sweet. Out of here, buddy.
It's honestly funny because it's like we've seen other mids, pick the Rise. We've seen the Rise hovers, but if there's anybody who's known for Rise, that's obviously Faker.
Yes, I feel like once Faker picks Rise, that's like a death sentence. That's like.
So if T1 wins, does Rise get another T1 skin?
That would be amazing, even though I do not play Rise. I do collect them.
Yeah, just think though, if T1 wins, that's going to be more money out of your wallet.
That's fine.
And
It's
Riot
going
knows
for-
that. Riot, we're on to you. See, they know it's been a while since Chulix came and spent some money on us. Let's get with the program. Let's write the script. Let's make T1 win worlds. Let's put out some skins out. But yeah, that was much to my surprise, and a big congrats to T1 for that. That was, there's no way to meme that. That was a dominant series from them outside of game one. But again, game one could have went either way. It was so back and forth. JDG just, had the luck of the draw that time, but no luck was needed for games 2, 3, and 4.
True, but there was one game where I really do want to point out was actually no, two moments in T1 games.
Sure.
First off, it was Faker's outplay with his Azir. He literally played Azir fourth game and is like, hey, let me teach you how to play Azir. Hold up. And then he just like flashed to the back and oh my god.
You see, as a mid laner, we all get very jealous of junglers when we see like Lee Sin the insect kicks. Azir insects are like the closest thing that we have.
Yes, and
like,
it was the most beautiful thing ever.
Oh,
it was.
Yeah, and like when you pull it off, you almost just want to like check the replay. You want to screen cap it, and then you want to put some like really crappy anime music behind it and just upload it to YouTube for like 10 views. Like, you just really want to do it, or like post it on Reddit, and then people tell you, hey, you're silver, it's not that impressive, and then you cry, and then you just never want to play the game again, so you uninstall, and then you uninstall, and then you go to bed that night and cry, and then you're bummed because you didn't actually get a chance to play League of Legends, so you're bored, and when you're bored, you're sad, and then when you're sad, you're hungry, and then when you're hungry, you eat all the food, and then you get sad because you got no food in the house, and then you quit your job because you're depressed, and if you don't have a job, you don't have money, and if you don't have money, you can't buy things. And
are you okay? do we need to talk about this after? Would you like to jump on the T1 train? Maybe it'll help you. Maybe it'll, give you that sense of winningness.
It's funny because I'm about to actually, while I do this, you said you had another point that you wanted to
Yes, I do have another
discuss?
Point. The other highlight of the game was when Faker played Rise and he literally juked Yayo and Hanabi. Oh my gosh, I swear it was truly a very beautiful escape. Like, now that Rise cannot do the golden escape anymore, his escape was still top tier.
The golden escape was my favorite thing about Rise, and the fact that Riot got rid of it. I mean, I understand it was incredibly cheesy. It was a not fair way to play the game, but League of Legends never fair. How many times have you ever gotten into a game and like somebody was DC'd and then they come back into the game and they just let that person farm? No. You're 4 levels above the person who DC'd. Hey, get a better computer. And then they get absolutely destroyed. And then they get very sad. And when they get sad, they get depressed. And when they get depressed... No. I ain't doing that again. I ain't going back on that tangent.
It's okay.
I caught myself.
Okay. Damn, I was like trying to think of like a punny thing that I have here because I have so many action figures here. I was like, what will make Dan feel better? Oh, I got it. Here you are. It's okay. There's a Braum.
Hey, Braum.
I
okay. That honestly, who can't smile with Braum? Braum is like the most positive person ever. But to one person's happiness is another person's sadness. Because on Sunday we had another semifinal matchup. It pits the number 1 team in the LCK, being Gen G, and then pitting on them, DRX, the Miracle Run team that nobody even suspected. That's staying in, by the way. That's not getting cropped out. But anyway, we had Gen G versus DRX, the Miracle Run from play-ins. No play-in team has ever made finals. No play-in
Nope.
team has really done much outside of, like, they always say, oh, you know, oh, you should do play-ins because you get some practice games then. You get some practice games and you win play-ins, you go to the main stage. You know, you just have that kind of experience. No, you get burned out. And DRX did not show that burnout. I will say, game one, I was extremely, extremely happy. Oh, was I
game
so
one.
happy? Why? Because it's the only game Gen G wins.
It was,
But
this weekend should just be called the gentleman's game, honestly. Like, it was just back-to-back sweeps. I don't know how many gentleman sweeps I could take over a weekend, but it was just disgusting. Like, I also had Gen G winning, but, you know, DRX technically is the underdog, and they're trying to prove a point that since they're the underdog, they're going to try to take it. But DRX, you're not going to get it. You know why? Lord Faker's going to win it this time.
you know,
Time.
it sucks because, like, not only, like, I think I'm more salty because I had Gen G with my crystal ball, and that close. I would have loved to have seen T1 Gen G in the finals because it was them in the spring finals for LCK, and then it was
Rematch.
and then it was them again in the summer finals.
The rematch.
Each of them won a series in the finals, like world finals. Like, what greater place to have a rubber match? But yeah. I'm kind of bummed about that. But hey, nothing can be done now. So we have our finals matched up. It is T1 versus DRX, and I think it's only fitting that we end our discussion on Worlds, at least for this episode, with our finals predictions. I'm gonna let you take the floor. I think you messaged me something about DRX 3-0, and I would like for you to explain why you think that is absolutely 100% true in your own words, just like the message you sent me.
I did not send that, guys. I am the conductor of the T1 train. We do not talk about that. We do not say that, okay?
Well,
What
you know,
I'm
it's, before
what is
she
going to
says
be-
this, just so everyone knows, I'm saying this now, but I'm going to edit it in later. There is going to be a 100% real, most definitely not doctored, photoshopped image of her telling me that 3-0 DRX. But, you know, again, undoctored. We do not put words in other people's mouths here, so... You know,
Okay.
continue
Sure.
with your
Sure.
my mistake for interrupting. You know, we're talking about gentleman sweeps, and I'm doing a very ungentlemanlike thing, interrupting. So please continue with this analysis.
You're gonna let me speak now? Like, come
It's
on.
all you. It's
Like,
all
you good?
you.
Like, you wanna
I'm trying to cover my tracks here. Okay.
You want to get it off your chest or something? I don't know. Maybe you're feeling a little extra salty. Listen, guys. T1's going to take it. We are going to another gentleman's sweep. This finals is going to be a 3-1. T1 winning. T1's going to give him the first game. For sure. T1's going to do it. You know what? But after that, sweep, you're out of here. So, Dan, what do you think?
You know, before we started today's episode, actually it was earlier today. You know, I pulled up some interesting stats. You know, we really got to soak it in that this is a very, very massive moment in League history. You have Faker, who could be winning his 4th World Championship, his first since, funny enough, North America in 2016. You know, Deft, this is his first World Finals. His last semifinals appearance was 2014. I remember watching that, Samsung White versus Samsung Blue, and he cried on stage with his sister team taking a bow together. He cried, and I remember that to this day. It was one of the most saddest things ever. But the only two people in this matchup that have actually been to a World Finals before, Faker and Beryl. It's pretty interesting, but that's not what I was talking about. The data I pulled, since Spring Split 2020, Whether it be a best of 3 series and a best of 5 series, they have played 14 times. DRX has won 2 of them. And in best of 5s themselves, 0-2. They have never taken a series from T1. They have 3 1s. Both times they lost to best of 5, it was 3-1. I do have this ticket for the T1 hype train. 1 person admission.
You could hop aboard. Like, you don't even need a ticket since you know me. You could have just jumped on.
Here is
I'll
the
throw you-
ticket.
Give it to me. Don't do it. Don't.
I am hopping on the DRX hype train. Deft gets his first world championship. It's the storybook ending for his career. It's going to be a 3-2. Why? Because we've been reading.
Hold up. Alright, it's calling me. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna execute the plan. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No problem. Cool. We are changing my call to a 3-0 now just for ripping up that ticket there. T1 is gonna win this a 3-0. We said no mercy, no more. Even Riot confirmed it with me. Okay.
It's going to be the reason why I'm picking DRX in a 3-2, because I feel like I have been reading the prophecy all wrong. Faker is the GOAT, but that throne's got to be taken. I thought it was going to be Showmaker. I thought it was going to be Chovy. But we saw in that last series, Zika absolutely gapped Chovy. So it just goes to show how great this guy is. And let's not forget who recruited Zika. Coma. What is one thing that Coma knows? League of Legends mid laners. They had Easy Hoon, who backed up Faker, who turned out to be an absolute monster. Of course, didn't make it anywhere. LPL was a very different time. But this is the storybook year. If anybody deserves this win, it is DRX. Imagine a play-in team never making it or never winning semifinals. Let's up the ante to be the only play-ins team to ever win Worlds. If you're gonna write a script, write it the whole way, take it up to 11, and give it a 3-2 DRX. Hype train activated.
Oh, you done? Oh, okay. Cool.
You did that so seamlessly. I love it.
Oh, but you're done though. Like
Go ahead. If you have a rebuttal to that, go ahead.
I'm an ADC player. Like, I have all the ADC characters here. But no, I honestly feel like it's that time where it's been a while where T1 has not, we haven't gotten championship. We got there, but we just kind of like, whoopsie daisy, lost it at the end.
T1's last finals, 2017, when they got 3-0'd by Samsung Galaxy. 5 years since the most dominant league team in history has been to the World Finals. Yeah, it's come full circle, though. It's, again, in America. There's something here that Faker loved. What if? What if Faker leaves Korea, joins NA, wins the NA Spring Split, wins MSI with NA, and then wins Summer Split, and then wins Worlds with NA? Hey, Faker likes NA. If he wins...
Yes, but Faker has a major contract.
He can... Team Liquid can draw one up.
He's also a part owner of T1. Hello?
So he can give that up.
No, he's not. Not for the NA. I would
Oh, come
slap
on.
him so hard.
You don't want to go play in NA?
No, nobody wants to play in NA.
The world's...
People are leaving NA. So now, talking about leaving NA, we're gonna go straight into these rumors that we have here brewing up on the Twitter scene. First off, the first one that I kind of know of is Hansama leaving. I don't blame him. And honestly, we do have a friend that's a Hansama fiend.
Oh.
On a side note, Hansama leaving, and I feel like that's a good thing because he's not gonna get anywhere. Like, in the NA teams. It's just the playstyle's different, the model's different. It's just not working anymore. It's not.
I agree with you entirely on that. And the fact that all of this could have been completely avoided if Team Liquid did not do the Team Liquid thing. And that sign everybody. It's like you're playing Madden, and then you get to the off season, and then you see, like, then you go to the free agent signing, and then you turn salary cap off, and you just buy all the best players. Like, you're buying, like, your receivers like Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, you know, your tight ends, Travis Kelce, you got prime Tom Brady as your quarterback. I mean, when you put so much star power together like that, you don't make each other better.
No, you start to like try to one up everyone, like your teammate. You try to one up your teammate, and then you like when you're in a situation where a team fight does need to happen, it's like, oh, it's one for all. Like, forget you, I ain't helping you. Like, if you aren't gonna help me, I'm not gonna help you. Like, that's how the all-star teams are.
Yes. Yeah, like, you know, every league team or every professional League of Legends player has an ego of some sort. They want to be that guy that can be relied on. And it's funny. I remember, I think it was Bjergsen who said this. We had so many good players on our team that the expectations was to win. But when we lost, it was such a massive hit that whenever they won again, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you won. You know, you were supposed to win, kind of thing. So, yeah, I think that's a big issue, and I feel like Hansama is a very, very good AD carry, and I don't think that him going to G2 is basically is the same like Team Liquid had. You know, Yankos is actually out of G2. Targamas is still, you know, growing as a support there. Yes, you still have Caps. Broken Blades, probably a high B, low A tier top laner. Like, you're not on a team with four others, just complete studs top of their role. I mean, yeah, you are with Caps, but yeah, I think it would be a good fit for G2. Hansama is a very he can be aggressive.
Yeah,
but
he can be, but I feel like he's just is like NA. We still don't know how to play League of Legends still.
No, we do not, and that's been very obvious through this entire World Championship, and honestly most of 2022. The way that we played our rivals in G2 at MSI, going 0-8. That was, and the only way we got in was because we were able to beat the Oceanic team. Woohoo! But yeah, I think I'm interested to see what Team Liquid does, because also Bjergsen's out as well.
Yeah, that is
so true. Are they keeping Core JJ? Or are they keeping Whippo? Santorin maybe? Is Santorin taking a year off for health? Or
I think Core JJ is going to be staying though, because Core JJ is the last original member, I think.
And it's crazy to say that, because it's like that's since 2019 or no 2020. Yeah, spring 2020 I think is when Core JJ joined Team Liquid. I'm not certain on that. I feel like I'm right, but I'm probably just horribly wrong. Actually, you know what? We're gonna find out right now.
We're just gonna go. Let's Google it. We're
googling. Oh, my mistake. 2018.
Oh wow.
Yeah, wow. He's been on Team Liquid since 2018 for 4 years. Good God.
Yeah, he's very
Boy, what a team that was, though. Impact, Smithy, Jensen.
50. Jesus.
Core, and then the next person we talk about, Double Lift, may be making a return to the LCS. There has been talks with a couple teams, but there has been nothing set in stone yet. So interesting to see if you could think of a team in the LCS for Double Lift, who do you think would be the team to pick them up?
Oof. I feel like I think there's two teams that I would probably say Double Lift can probably fit in. One would be 100 Thieves.
Ooh,
I
that's actually interesting.
I do feel like that he does fit into there, and I do like FBI as a ADC, but
Yeah.
he just hasn't been consistent. And what the NA needs right now are consistent players to even have their name thrown back into, you know, play talks or anything like that, even for like playoff for next year. I feel like Double Lift can make something happen at 100 Thieves, but I also think he can also fit in Evil Geniuses.
You know, it's funny you say EG because that's actually the team I was thinking of. With Danny possibly missing the 2023 season. Kaori, good. He was good enough, but I think he showed that he's not quite there yet. How interesting would it be? Because I remember Double Lift said before he loved playing with Impact. Absolutely loved playing with Impact.
Him saying that. He said that a couple of times on his stream too, that if he had to pick his team, it was like top Impact.
Yeah. It's because Impact is such a good weak side player. He honestly does bad when he has resources. Like, just put him on his island, which works for Double Lift style, because a lot of the Double Lift teammates in prior years play through bot lane. You play through Double Lift. If you have, that's a big reason why they worked so well on Team Liquid. Not only did they have just incredible players with an absolutely stacked roster, but it's the fact that Impact could play with no pressure and just give it all to Double Lift, give it all to Jensen, and it worked. You don't have to be constantly babysitting his lane, because if he falls behind, he's still gonna find a way to come back and be useful. But yeah, I would be interested to see Double Lift and Vulcan. That would be quite the bot lane.
That'd be a really interesting duo. I just kind of just remember the meme when Double Lift was before, like the meme was like Grim Reaper knocking on each door. Dude, and then the last one was Bang. And Bang destroyed him, and I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, like, just think though, if Double Lift did join, we'd have Impact, Inspired, Jojo Pyun, Double Lift, Vulcan. That's a championship team.
I feel like that's like a good start for us to get the LCK throw in back into the talk.
Yeah.
Those big table talks. Like right now, LCS is in that kiddie table that parents put aside. They're like, yeah, children, go over there, go play over there. Let the big people talk over here.
Still to this day, I feel like we should not have 3 seeds. I feel like EU. Honestly, how EU performed this year, that they don't deserve any seeds. No, I'm just being salty, but like, and then people are like, "Oh, what? You want a 4th LCK LPL team in group stage?" Yeah. World Championship. I want to see the best League of Legends. If the best League of Legends happens to come from 2 Korean teams, then whatever. Just give me good League of Legends. By the way, we're getting an All Korea final. Imagine that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I definitely am on board with you about Double Lift with EG. I think that would be a very good fit. 100 Thieves I could see as well. I definitely think he'd fit in a little bit better though for EG.
I think he does too, but I just feel like 100 Thieves playstyle is very aggro in the early phase. So letting him, play aggro in the beginning can actually be like, that's the 100 Thieves style. Just go all in at the beginning and then just keep going. After that, just keep the throttle going.
But of course, as we get more information, we'll have longer segments on, the preseason 2023 rosters. It's still incredibly early. Teams are still, people are still having their contracts still going on. They run up usually around the end of this month. So end of the month, we'll probably start getting more of these juicy rumors. Hopefully some of them are confirmed, but it's funny. I actually was going to tell you about it, but I wanted to keep it from you and just tell you. So 12/21's coming out in 2 days, and it's funny because we talked about in the beginning of the last episode we talked about your Misfortune getting nerfed. You were not very happy. I'm noticing something a little different about Misfortune. She's looking a little blue right now. So the changes that are coming to Misfortune, her E AP ratio is getting increased by 20%.
What?
Her initial slow is decreased on her E, but the slow AP ratio is being increased. And her alt AP ratio is being increased by 5%. Are we going to see a meta in this preseason where we get AP Misfortune mid?
Didn't we have that before? I think that has happened before where I build a Luden's X.
I love going Leandries and just like spamming, just turning my brain off and just spamming E. Oh, watching health bars just melt while I do absolutely nothing is so great. And then I do top damage like I actually did something.
Something.
No, there's also something cool that's coming with I think it's coming on the patch as well. They're changing remake times. As opposed to having to wait until 3 minutes to remake a game, remakes will now be available between 1:30 and 3 minutes. So the earliest or the latest that you can do the / remake is 2:59, because of course then you get the 30 seconds to actually remake the game to get you to the so 3:29 is the max time for a remake. 1:30, because how many times you ever had somebody in your game who just didn't connect, and then you have to spend the next 2 minutes laning for what's absolutely nothing. So a little change, but
and there was also another thing that happened to me recently. I was playing a ranked game today, and I think my top laner was being a little dick, and being
it's a top laner,
toxic, and Riot muted them for me. They this person is being toxic. They're going to be muted for the rest of the game. I'm
yes, Riot added in the new auto mute feature, which is pretty nice. You can freely unmute your teammates. I usually play with my chat off. I keep the pings on, but just to see just how much of a change it was, I turned chat back on, and it's funny because you can tell people really want to be toxic, but they're just really biting like, hey, can you please stop? Stop dying in your lane, please? Would you mind rotating and helping me with Dragon? It would be much appreciated, thanks.
It is hilarious because you see just perfect English, just come out and, punctuations, commas. I'm
not seeing people face roll their keyboard doing Tyler 1 spelling and all that fun stuff.
But it was actually a pretty interesting thing that happened to me today, because I am ranking.
Yeah, I saw the screenshot.
And I'm in my promos to get out of
jail. Diamond. To get out of Diamond. She's almost at Masters. Congratulations, you are so close. It's gonna happen, but
it's not gonna happen. With the way that I'm stuck in this elo, it is.
It's interesting to see. It's interesting to see Riot really start to be serious about their behavior systems, because it's been a meme for years. Somebody could tell somebody to go die or hope your mom gets cancer, and then they get reported, and then you don't get any notification about a ban, and then you check their person's match history and you noticed, they've been playing 5 games today. Why are they still playing games with being like that? if your system is real. But yeah, another bad thing that happened, and I hopefully this gets resolved soon. I was on a good win streak, and then I get autofill jungle. So my AD carry got mad at support and ran it down. It was a 20-minute game, so we were held hostage. They went 0-14, just perma running it, and I lose the entirety of my LP.
Ooh.
So Riot, just a little thing from me, please. Can you please in the future give people a little bit of a loss reduction due to non-pre-made people running it down? Yeah, thanks. That'd be really great. But I mean, the fact that we get these chat mutes are a great thing. It's a step in the right direction. Hopefully Riot continues on that. And yeah, I'm glad to see them do something finally instead of just being a walking meme about their behavior systems.
Yeah, no, it's actually I'm actually very happy with right now how they're trying to improve the community of League of Legends, because we have a horrible reputation in NA, just in general,
NA, EU West, we're basically one in a kind, but if Riot really wants to bring the community together, they will give us this MMO. So, just saying, as an MMO lover, give me the game, please.
Exactly.
Speaking of that, I know that you used to be an MMO player. You were big on World of Warcraft. Would you play the Riot MMO?
No.
Really?
No.
You didn't even think about it. It was just a flat no.
I'm okay, so maybe I will, but do I really need to get sucked into another Riot game?
I mean, well, no, I guess I'm only sucked into one, and it's
I got
regular
sucked
league.
into Valorant too, so.
You've been playing some Valorant. Well, as long as you're playing Valorant and not Overwatch. We are not a Riot-sponsored podcast, by the way.
No, we are definitely not.
Have you played Overwatch yet?
No, I don't play Overwatch.
Oh, you don't play Blizzard games?
No, because I'm always constantly playing a Riot game.
That sounds like a sponsored plug if I've heard one.
Riot, please sponsor me. Like, come
Are
on.
you playing
Riot.
Wild Rift?
I'm playing Wild Rift and TFT on my phone.
Well, it looks like somebody's about ready to get into the game, so I can't think of a more perfect way to wrap up this episode today. Was there anything you want to say before we send them off?
Riot, can you stop hurting MF? I like playing with her, please. I buy everything. Like, I have more of these. And t-shirts. I mean, Riot, you're taking my money, so please stop hurting me in rank. Please. But after that, that's it. T1 is gonna take it all in Worlds. Dan, I'm gonna get you a nice T1 shirt so you can join the bandwagon of us. And that's it. Pretty good.
That doesn't sound very fun, but yeah, it's gonna be an exciting game. I cannot wait to check it out. It's gonna be a fun series. That'll be, I believe it's on Sunday. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Sunday, but I don't know. It's Saturday or Sunday. If it's 5 o'clock on a Saturday and it's not on, then it's gonna be on Sunday. I'm pretty sure it's Sunday though.
I think so. I think it's on a Sunday.
It's the while she
5th,
fact checks that for me, I'm see, she's good at this. She's good with the fact checks, but
Saturday. Saturday. November
It's Saturday.
5th. Saturday.
Finals on a Saturday. Boy, they really need those NA viewerships, huh?
Yes. Saturday, and let me get you the time. It is going to be at 8 o'clock. Wow.
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m.
Boy, they're really wanting to get views from everybody for this finals, but yeah, I'm excited to watch. I'm excited for the new patch. Hopefully we get some ranks up here. Hopefully your LP gains are good. Also, please, Riot, stop making Space Groove skins. I know you guys got a Nami one that's going to be coming out in like future patch, and it's going to be a prestige skin. I don't want to buy a prestige Nami skin, although I'm going to have to. But yeah, that's all I have for it. And anything else you want to add?
If you make a prestige MF skin, I will definitely get it.
No, she don't deserve it. She doesn't deserve it. Get her off that screen. No. But we will join you for episode 6 next week when we talk about the finals and anything else we can find out.
The patch update.
The patch update. Talk about how we're all challenger. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't be. We don't know. Now get out of here. We'll see you next week. Enjoy the rank grind.